Yay, we're live! Hello, people. Hello, a total nobody. Because no one's watching yet, yay! So I'm just gonna let this chill for a bit, because I still need to do a couple things. Because you know me, I'm the most prepared person in this world. Absolutely. No question. Just the best. I'm absolutely not, that's a complete lie. Anyway, welcome back to my Pokemon Marathon stream. This is only the second day. We didn't get very far, like at all. I think we made it past Brock. I messed up the Mew glitch, and now I have a Vortortle. I think this is an Abra. Well, it knows teleport, so it's definitely an Abra. And a Gengar, because while I did kind of I have not played this game in ages. A Gengar. I don't know why I named it James. Weird. Anyway, so let's see, what level is everyone? That Gengar needs to get leveled up, like badly. Gengar's actually pretty cool. Really excited for him because he can learn things like Thunderbolts and Giga Drain. Just in case I come across any like water type Pokemon, which my Vortortle won't really be able to handle. Because, you know, Vortortle, it's a water type, it only knows water type moves. It's gonna be awesome though when I get it to a Blastoise, because Blastoise is, in my opinion, the best starter in this game. Because, let's hear. Ice Beam, Surf, Strength, and Earthquake. It's just amazing. Or you could use Skull Bash instead of Strength, because that's a pretty broken move in this. Jeez, okay. Let's use the right controls on my controller, so I don't just walk everywhere. Yeah, the Mount Moon, good for you. As far as Houdini, my Abra goes, I don't think I'm going to be training him at all. Just because, I have, like, nothing to hurt this guy with. Just because I have no way of evolving it into a, Alakazam. I would need to trade for that, and I have no way of trading with people. So, I'm probably gonna put him into the PC, or maybe just keep him around for teleport, who knows. And I'll probably get James up a couple levels and go take on Misty if I can. I mean, the only real... ah shoot, I just messed that one up. The only real attack I have would be like Tackle or Bite. And since Dark types don't exist in this generation, Bite wouldn't help at all. So, no idea what I'm going to be doing for Misty, to be fair. I would love to have, you know, a Gengar with Thunderbolt, but I don't think you can get Thunderbolt this soon. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know a whole lot about the first generation. You know, I played it as a kid, and that's about it. Second gen, I know a little bit more. I have fonder memories of that. I got Pokemon Crystal for Easter one year as a kid, and I just loved playing that game, especially since he went all the way back to Kanto, so it's kind of like 2 games in 1. That was pretty cool. Definitely remember a lot about Generation 3, Ruby and Sapphire. I've gone back to replay those a few times, especially Emerald with its Battle Frontier. That's what it's called, right? Battle Frontier. Sounds about right. and then with the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire remakes. Then we get Gen 4, which is my favorite, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I've played Platinum so many times that I know the game like the back of my hand. We'll get there eventually. Because while I'm not a speedrunner at all, I hope to eventually get through each of my preferred games of each generation. Which, after Red and Blue, will be the third of each generation. So things like Pokemon Crystal instead of Gold and Silver, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Platinum, and then I don't know if I'll be doing any of the remakes like Fire Red and Leaf Green, or the other ones, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And I won't be doing anything 3DS, just because I don't have a capture card for that, and I really don't have a reliable way to emulate them yet. Maybe when that scene takes off, I'll start with X and Y. And then as far as Black and White and Black and White 2 go, I don't really know. Probably end up playing Black or White. Maybe Black or White 2, possibly. Maybe. I honestly don't know about that. Black and White weren't exactly my favorite Pokemon games out there, so I'm not really looking forward to playing those. And I feel that spending, 2 games on the same generation might just be a bit boring. Because, like, if I'm streaming for an hour and a half to 2 hours whenever I do, which recently has been once a week, and it takes me, 8 to 10 hours to beat a game, longer if I just mess around trying to get new, and that's a month or so per game, so 2 months straight of just Black and White and Black and White 2 of the 5th generation. Dunno. But I definitely plan to be returning to form for this, working on my Pokemon marathons, not really streaming anything else, unless it's a special occasion, because I kind of got sidetracked there a bit. I streamed Warframe, and then Mario, and then Amnesia. But basically, I've been having, I've been working a lot, spending a lot of time at my workplace, so I haven't really been home to stream, let alone get in like a routine of it. I guess it just happened that I've been streaming Tuesdays lately, as of late. I think my last few streams were on a Tuesday. So James, can you take care of this Oddish? No. No, you cannot. Well, maybe very slowly. Let's see if Nightshade does anything better than Lick. A little bit. Give me a long battle. So while I am using like various glitches in the game, for example, to get James here, my Gengar, I'm not going to be cheating. I'm not going to be using any Game Shark codes or anything for this. No infinite Master Balls or what have you. Just whatever, only things that I can exploit in-game. And as far as that goes, because Missing Noah would be one of those, which is kind of endgame-ish. I don't know if I'll be doing that. I don't know if I'll be doing any of the post-game for any of the Pokemon games I play. I think it's just going to be from title to credits, just because, if I did it otherwise it would take a really long time. Because some of these games, especially with like Crystal and Emerald, where there's a vast like post-game to it, that would essentially double the length of how long I'd be playing it. And I did this again, dang it. I'm just not paying attention. And then I mean, this is really only going to be the only game that I'm going to be glitching through, because, to be honest, you know, Crystal and Emerald and those don't really have a whole lot of useful glitches. Let's go save Bill here. So this is Bill. He turned himself into a Pokemon, because he's weird. And now he needs my help to turn himself back into a human. For some reason. I mean, generally, if you think you're gonna invent a system like this, you would have a failsafe that you wouldn't need to have someone manually activate it if you wanted to turn back into a human being. That's weird. I always remembered him turning himself into a Kabuto. That might have been because of the Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes, but I'm not sure. Yes, I didn't mean to speak with you again. Just please stop talking. So where's Misty? Is she up here? Or is that, again, in the remakes? I guess she's just in her gym. There's so many things that I just... Because you get, you know, red and blue, and then you get yellow, and then you get gold and silver and crystal, which all have their own different Kanto things. And then you get the remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, which again changed things up. So it's difficult to remember exactly which generation has which events in it. Because I know in one of them, Misty is on a date at the peak, and you have to go fetch her before you can go to her gym. And in another one, she's not in her gym until you find a gear or something that Team Rocket steals. And it's just... so many different generations of the same video game, the same, you know, kind of area and story and people. It gets really confusing. So let's go fight Misty. Probably get owned. Do we even have potions? I have a few potions. I have a Moonstone. Ah, I should have gotten a Nidoran. I like Nidoking. I have a couple rare candies. Pokeballs. Okay. Get Gengar some levels while we're here. Actually, one of my favorite things to do in Pokemon Red and Blue is a Rattata % challenge, where you literally just use Rattata, or Rattata, or however you wish to pronounce it. It's actually quite a versatile Pokemon. Apart from HMs, it can basically do anything, especially with Hyper Fang and Super Fang. Those moves are just ridiculously overpowered in those. And it can learn, you know, some non-normal type attacks to take care of ghost types, which does help, especially in the Pokemon Graveyard Lavender Tower thing. But I think, like, by the time I managed to get through the Elite Four, it was level like 96 or something. Well, it's useful and surprisingly versatile. It is still not good. After all, it is a Rattata. It's not even Eradicate, just its first evolution. Oh no, a Shelter. Yeah, tackle me, please. So, James here is gonna have a really hard time with Misty, because they kind of got the types wrong in this generation, where Ghost is weak to Psychic, or something like that. It's either that, or like the only Ghost types were also Poison types, and then Ghost wasn't resistant, so then Psychic was technically super effective against Ghost, or something like that. Point being, Ghost types are really a bad choice against Psychic types. Like, a really bad choice. So, he's not... He, I guess, I named him James, is not gonna be very useful. Like, at all. For these little guys, maybe. I think that they really only know normal type attacks. I think Goldeen knows like Peck, which apparently is flying. I always get that mixed up too. Which generation is Peck not super effective against like bugs and stuff? I think it's this one, because I think in this one bug types weren't like weak to flying. It was very weird. I mean, like I said, my favorite was Gen 4. It was very straightforward then. All the types were in the game. They all had their weaknesses and resistances ironed out. And the special attack and special defense and types were split then. And yes, I am going to be saving. So in Gen 4 it was... Oh, I forgot to switch out. Dang it. In Gen 4, anyway, it was very apparent and, you know, very streamlined. Hello, Misty. Sent out Staryu. What did you now? I guess I would try to confuse you. I don't want to just switch into Sue, because I don't want to take that switch damage. Because in War Total is basically a critical hit, wow. James, you suck. My War Total is basically going to be the only one that can, like, win this for me. Really, an X defend? I guess I could use Water Gun there, because I think Water is still a special move. No idea. I should probably pull up like a chart on which types are special and which types are physical. But at the same time though, this is the story, like story mode. I'm not gonna be like getting into the meta or top tier battling or anything, so I really don't care. It's basically just don't die and get all of the crits. Like that. So that was probably one of the easiest Misty fights I've ever had. Simply because every time I try to fight Misty, she every time I try to fight Misty, her Star Me, that's it, the purple one, tries to use Recover. Over and over and over, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I got TM11, whatever that is. Okay, what TMs do I have? I have Bide, that's going to PC. I have Whirlwind, which is also going to PC. I have Thunderwave, which is also going to PC. And Seismic Toss, which I might keep out. But it's kind of useless because it does damage based on your level, so it's probably also going to PC. And Bubble Beam. Yes, let's teach Bubble Beam here to Sue. Bubble Beam is better than Bubble, right? I think that's how it goes. So I'm gonna get rid of Bubble and teach it Bubble Beam. And if I'm wrong on that, well, you know, rest in peace, me. Like I said, Gen 1, not really my forte. More of a Gen 4 person. Even Gen 3, because the types determine what special or physical an attack is. Or, sorry, if an attack is physical or special. I don't really like that. So let's deposit that, because I don't need that. Let's deposit this as well, because I don't need that. No, I want those. Helix Fossil, because I'm not going to need that until I get to the island. Keep those heals. Got that in there. Rare Candy, Pokeball, for the TM. I need the SS ticket. And I think that's it for my inventory. Yep. Well, off to whoever the third gym leader is. I think it's Lieutenant Surge. So I'm going to want to catch a Dugtrio. Although it might not be. Ah, no, it's Lieutenant Surge. So yeah, definitely want to get Dugtrio. I really have no idea what I'm going to do for Erica. Because Gengar is not going to help me. Yeah, just... Oh yeah, I have to fight this guy. Anyway, Gengar's not going to help me. At all. and then my other Pokemon will be weak to grass. So I might want to catch a Fearow or something before I fight her, because I think you can do that. I think there's a Fearow out of Lavender Town that you can catch. Wait, why is... Oh, I forgot to heal, didn't I? No! No, this would have been really good experience for James. Again, no idea why I named him James. I just did. It must have been, like, something for that. Must have been some reason. Alright, Drowsy. Okay, so let's see. I just got a notification on Facebook because I posted something on about the Xbox One X, which I think is a pointless console and you're just wasting money if you buy it. Unpopular opinion, but whatever. And so my point was that, you know, you can look at the beautiful menu screen on it at 1080p because no one has a 4K television, and the Xbox has no games for it. And a person replied with, "We got the money for a new $600 console, you can afford a new television. RCA even makes 4K TVs now for under $400. And my response to that is that if you have money for a 4K television and a $600 console, buy yourself a gaming PC. Just straight up, just get yourself a PC. Like, if you have that much money that you're like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this because it has 4K, even though it has no video games and you really have no reason to play it, then you have some money to blow on a computer. So, Xbox One X is still stupid. You can still build a computer for less than retail for the Xbox One X. I did the math on that literally when they announced it. I was watching E3 and they're like, hey, Project Scorpio, it's the Xbox One X. And I'm like, cool. And then they're like, you know, $800 Canadian. And it's like, not cool. And I just went on PC Pro Picker, and within 10 minutes, while they were still announcing the console, I built a computer that would outperform it at 4K because the Xbox One X cannot maintain constant 60 FPS on 4K. It has been shown. For about $700. So, you know, you save $100 or so. Get yourself a better system. And, yeah. You actually have games to play. Because, you know, the PC has... I mean, I don't think the PC really has a library at this point. It just has every single game. The only thing the PC doesn't have are console exclusives, which right now, only Sony and Nintendo have. So I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Microsoft and Xbox, anyone who supports it, but it's just, no. Economically speaking, it is not the best choice. Actually, it's not the best choice in any situation. At all. Well, I don't care if it's a private conversation. I'm gonna butt in, and I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna take your money. So deal with it. What can I catch on this route? I think it's just like Rattatas and Meowths. Nothing particularly useful. And then, you know, if anyone wants to call me a fanboy for consoles, because I don't like the Xbox One X, you know, like, first of all, why? You're watching this on a computer, which means I probably recorded it on a computer, which means I own a computer. Like, not a console fanboy or PC fanboy or what have you. I like my consoles and my games. I just think that the Xbox One X is pointless. Oh shoot, I was not paying attention. Please don't, like, murder me. Yay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna spend some time in the Diglett Cave trying to catch a Dugtrio. I think I'll leave these trainers for now. As many as I can. Because when I get that... If I can't get a Dugtrio straight up, then I'm gonna go for a Diglett. And I'm gonna need some trainers to level up that Diglett into a Dugtrio. Because Dugtrio is freaking amazing. Actually, no, my team on this is probably going to be very similar to my team on my actual Pokemon Blue cartridge. I definitely want to get a Vulpix for Ninetales at some point, even though, you know, that late in the game it's kind of useless. What else do I want? A Pidgey. Yeah, just to... well, James needs experience, and I need to restore my accuracy, because Pidgeys are stupid. Can't wait till James can learn Thunderbolt. Can't wait till I get Thunderbolt. I think I get that after Lieutenant Surge, if I'm not mistaken. Although I'm probably mistaken, so... Stop with the sand attack. Oh, now you're gonna use sand attack again. Oh, this Pidgey's a dick. Stop, haha. Oh, that's what it was. Gust. Gust is normal type in this game. So when you catch a Pidgey, it's kind of useless because it can't take care of any of the Pokemon in Viridian Forest, which would be like the best training area for it. So, yeah, Gen 1, right, guys? The best. Not really. I mean, it's definitely not the worst. Far from it. If I had to probably like rank the games, Gens 1 through 7 in a list, obviously 4 would be up top. I really like Gen 4. Then probably Gen 2 would be second. Crystal's a really good game. And then I guess it would be a tie between Gen 3 and Gen 7. Like Sun and Moon and Ruby and Sapphire were pretty good. So we'll just list those as 3 and 4. 5 would definitely be X and Y. No. I think I like Gen 1 a bit more. Or did I? I don't know. I guess Gen 1 and 6, Red and Blue and X and Y would be tied for 5 and 6. And then last place would be Gen 5, because I hate Gen 5. The Pokemon are stupid in it, the region is stupid in it, the characters are stupid in it, and the fan base is even worse. So that's why I'm not really looking forward to playing Black and White. Well, at the same time though, Black and White is probably where I spent most of my time competitively. Just with the whole introduction to things like hidden abilities and animated sprites. Went to tournaments and stuff in that, so still hate it. Still my least favorite Pokemon game of all time. Just please don't use Hyper Fang or something when I switch. Well, that's not gonna hurt as much as I thought it would. Okay. I'm cool with that. I guess Sue here has quite the admirable defense. I'll need to check that out. Actually, Sue's only a few levels from evolving, too. Probably use those for rare candies on that. Unless I get a level 30 Diglett, then I'll use them to evolve it quickly. Actually, where's the Poké Center? I can never remember where the Poké Center is in this town. I think it's over here. There we go, because I don't want to accidentally teleport away with Houdini there. I figure I'll keep Houdini on the team for now instead of boxing it, because at the very least if I need to heal or something, I can just switch to it and then use it as a sacrifice. Although, that being said, I'm not playing a Nuzlocke or anything, these are just casual runs. Not a speedrun, not a Nuzlocke, not a challenge. Well, I mean, the challenge is to get through all of the Pokemon games, so. So I'm gonna catch myself, hopefully, a Dugtrio before getting on the SS Anne. Because that way, if I can only get a Diglett, then at least I'll be able to level it up. So Diglets, as far as I know, only know Scratch and Magnitude, I think. Maybe not Magnitude. I think that might only be the Dugtrios. So James here should be able to get rid of them fairly easily. Get some free EXP on him. Hopefully make him viable. Become, you know, whatever I need him for next. Unfortunately, there aren't any good ghost-type moves he can learn, in this generation at least. And Erica uses a lot of poison types. I think she has a Ivysaur, Venusaur, and a Vileplume. So I can't really rely on poison. I don't know if poison is super effective against grass in this anyway. Gen 1 is kind of just really messed up. So I don't think that James here will really be helping me, like, ever. I kind of only have him because of his stats. You know, getting a third evolution, getting a Gengar this early in the game, kinda can't argue with that. Not to mention the immunity to normal type attacks, which most Pokemon have when they're low level. He's basically like the best thing you can get. Well, second best. I mean, there's still Mew. Could have gotten a Mew. Still pretty salty about that, even though it was my own fault. Still can't believe I messed that up. That Diglett just had like particularly low HP, I guess. Being level 18 and getting taken down by 2 Nightshades. I don't think I can take this guy down in 2 Nightshades. Because it's based on my level, so we'll always be doing 16 damage. Yeah. So that level 18 Diglett was just really pathetic, I guess. And Pokemon don't have abilities in this generation, right? So these guys won't have Arena Trap, so I can always just run away? Or do they? Do they? No, they wouldn't have abilities because it would stay on their stats page, right? Okay, now I'm confused. Because I feel like I remember things like Pikachu having static in the first gen. Because you can't give them hold items in this, it's in Gen 2, right? I am very, very confused. Yeah, they can't have hold items because there are no like berries or anything in this game, no charcoal or any power-up things. So I guess they must have abilities, but then I don't know. I'm just gonna stop thinking about it. Someone will correct me eventually. Come on, where's it? Freaking Dugtrio. I know you can find like a level 30 Dugtrio in this. Which is what I'm trying to find right now, because that would be very useful, especially fighting Lieutenant Surge. Because I don't want to be leveling up a Diglett to evolve it into a Dugtrio when I can just straight up catch one. Yes, lower my attack. The one stat that does not matter on Gengar. Who's now level 18, nice. Come on, Dugtrio, please, no. Yeah, welcome to the boring part of the stream. Where I try desperately to get a Dugtrio, when it would probably be more efficient for me to catch a Diglett, level it up, and actually progress in the game. Probably be more entertaining as well. I should really do some of this stuff like this off stream, but you know, then my streams would be like, I would need to have ended the stream going into Diglett Cave and then off stream caught it, because I'm streaming and not recording. There's really just no efficient way to go about doing this. Also, yes, this will be the overlay that I'm sticking with. I know I have my old one, but I think I'm gonna be using like game-specific overlays from now on in this style. I just like it better. I like the look of it. My old layout was kind of just standard and generic. Plus, especially this one, because it's styled after the Super Game Boy. So basically, if you had a Super Game Boy cartridge and plugged it into Super Nintendo and put this in, you would get like a border very, very similar to my overlay right now. And you know, it's useful for things like games that don't full screen in a 16:9 ratio. I'd rather have a colorful overlay than like this than just black bars on the side. Not really against stretching games. As you can see right here, I say a lot, don't I? Should probably work on that. I'm just so professional and bored. Someone out there though is probably screaming right now like, oh, you can only get Diglets and or Dugtrios in red or something stupid like that. I need to visit the Poké Center soon to get some more PP for my moves, because I'm running out of Lick of all things. Another Diglett. Another day, another Diglett. Well, you know, that being said with the overlay, I might change it a little bit. Just because when I did this overlay, it was like 10 minutes before my stream started. So I needed something quickly. So I didn't really put a whole lot of effort into this. At all, as you can probably tell. Yeah, you can usually tell how much effort I put into something by if something is covering the game or not. Just another freaking Diglett. Stop with the Diglets. I wonder what EV's Diglets even give. I would assume something like speed, because Diglets are actually pretty fast. I mean, I guess we'll see next time I level up. If I get like a +2 or something, then that's... Oh, there we go, Dugtrio, finally. Let's see if I can paralyze it before it just annihilates my entire party. Yes! Yes! That's like the best case scenario. Now, I just need to not accidentally hit run and use less than 5 Pokeballs. I probably should have bought some Great Balls for this. I need to weaken this guy as much as I can. I don't want to confuse him, because then he has a chance to kill himself. And I'm immune to the majority of his attacks anyway. Unless he hits me with a magnitude, which will be bad. I don't know if I want to attack him again, because if I get a crit with Lick, that's not gonna be too good. I guess I'll just send out Sue here. Get that, like, closer to the level difference there. Hope for the best. No. This Dugtrio's a dick. Come on. Yes! Yes! Got the trio. That was actually not as bad as I was expecting. I completely forgot. Yes, yes, the best name. Let's see here. Dugtrio. Because Dugtrio is just that good. I've actually named like all of my Dugtrios this since I was little. Just Dugtrio. I mean, like, there's three of... Actually, I'm not going to go into the semantics of it. I'm sure you guys can use your imagination as to why I find Thug Trio such an appropriate name for them. Let's check the moves on this guy. Hopefully it's magnitude. He doesn't need to, because Slash should be enough to take out Lieutenant Surge, especially with the electric immunity. Oh, he has Dig. Dig will work well. Very fortunate they didn't use that in my fight, actually. That's very good. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Actually, I am kind of sure. I want Sue to level up and evolve as soon as possible. And I can always catch up James there later. Maybe off stream, I'll get James up to the same level as everyone else, and because he's really not going to be useful until he learns Thunderbolt. I don't get Thunderbolt until after Lieutenant Surge. So there's really no point in me trying to level him up beforehand, because that's just going to be a pain. So let's get Sue here some experience. Get it up to hopefully a Blastoise. Because I want to say that that evolves into Blastoise at 32, but knowing me, it's probably 36. I mean, I could probably look it up, but I feel like that would kind of be cheating. Basically, anything that I don't know off the top of my head, I'm not gonna look up. It's probably using Water Gun and not Bubble Beam. Oh, a new manga chapter for Kochio Reto, which is that weird bug one. Highly recommend it. I probably like murdered the pronunciation for it, but it's actually pretty cool. It's about a team of I think they're like high schoolers that go on a field trip but then they get stranded on an island which has like giant bugs and they all like die and stuff, and it's pretty interesting. Someone fight me. Yeah, if anyone does fan art, just a character going around in like a public park screaming, "Fight me!" No, I don't want to talk to you again. Shut up. Shut up. You? Okay, cool story, bro. You'll fight me. Do I love Pokemon? I don't know. I mean, I like it. Don't know about love. That's kind of a strong word. Can be easily misconstrued, too. Like, yeah, sure, I love Pokemon. It's the games are fun, but I don't love Pokemon. Or I don't love... But I don't know, it's... English! English language is weird. Try to keep this, you know, at least a little bit PG-13. Wow, you're great. Thanks, kid. You'll be great someday, too. Totally just didn't tell the biggest lie of my life. And what's that TM? That's TM 28. Oh, Dig. Wow, okay. I got a Doug Trio that already knows Dig and the TM for Dig. Ooh, Body Slam. Oh, that'd be useful. I kinda want to teach that to Wartortle there. Be way better than Tackle. Plus, I do believe that Body Slam can paralyze. So that will be useful. You collected them from all over the world? You mean all over Kanto, right? Because you only have Kanto Pokemon. Right. Pidgey, right. All over the world. Well, I mean, I guess she's not technically wrong. They're very common. You can literally find them anywhere in the world. And a Nidoran. Okay. I see that you went on to Route 2. Congratulations. Oh no, not Growl, my attack fell. That's gonna hurt me so much with my water type moves. Yeah, level 29. Oh, I didn't even check what my stats were, never mind. Let's go do that now. Okay, 85 HP, not bad. 50 attack, 52 special, so pretty split on that. 58 defense, and 46 speed. So high defense, kind of low speed, almost mixed attack and special, so that's not bad. What about James here? Yeah, level 19, so 10 levels below Sue, has higher special and higher speed, but low attack and low defense. And then the Thug Trio here should have really good speed and really good attack. Yeah, just 80 speed, 81 attack, and 51 attack and 52 special. What would Thug Trio do with like special? Like what special moves could you teach it? I don't think it can learn any like fire or water or anything. It can basically just learn rock and ground, which, as far as I know, are physical. I could be wrong. I tend to be wrong, in fact. Rock might be special. I don't think any of these guys battle me, so I'm just gonna get the I want to say Ultra Ball, but I think this game is just a potion. Oh, Great Ball, okay. Get a Great Ball from these guys and leave. Can't get leftovers or anything, so there's no point in bothering with that. Is this a ship? Yes it is. Thank you, Captain Obvious. You, fight me. Oh, hello Snorlax. I will see you in a bit. After Lavender Town, actually, I believe. What'd you fish up? Is it Magikarp? Probably Magikarp. Maybe Goldeen? Yeah, Goldeen. Wolfstew. Racket, I guess? The thing's like freaking 12 levels below you. Oh, a Tentacool. Okay, I wasn't expecting a Tentacool. That's cool. Haha, see what I did there? Yeah? No? Okay, I'll shut up. Critical hit, awesome. Sue just does not care. But I mean, at the same time, it's really really over-leveled for this point in the game. I mean, Lieutenant Surge is gonna have, I think it's his strongest is a level 26 or 28 Raichu. And Sue here is 29. Same time though, Thug Trio is just way past. I think Thug Trio is what, 31? Like, it's ridiculous that you can catch a level 31 Pokemon right before the gym. And speaking of, let's see what Sue can do. Oh, 29. Okay, so Sue's 29. Or Thug Trio is 29. They're both 29. I think the highest you can catch is 31 though. Regardless, it is absurd that you can catch a Pokemon this high-leveled, in the wild, before the gym. Like, it makes Lieutenant Surge absolutely free. It's just not even a joke anymore. Or he is a joke anymore. Just... Gen 1, you know. Yes, Pokemon can cut down bushes. Thanks, Tips. You've seen Pokemon ferry people across the sea. Cool for you. Like, cool. Good for you. I can't words today. Strong or rare Pokemon? Huh. Well, I'd prefer a strong Pokemon, I guess. Because I don't use legendaries or anything in competitive. So... There's a lot of people say, like, oh, legendaries are strong and rare, and they're the best. Or they're strong because they're rare, and that's a complete lie. Only certain legendaries are good, and that's because they're completely broken, like Mega Rayquaza, which is just like, ever since Mega Rayquaza's been introduced to the game, he's been the only Pokemon using competitive. Like, you look at Worlds for the past couple of years since Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and every team has had a Mega Rayquaza and a Primal Groudon or Kyogre. It's just completely broken the metagame. And sadly, he's not going away anytime soon, unless they, because like Pokemon's always been one for like legacy things. Like you can still get Skyform Shaman. I don't think you can get a Shaman, but you can get a Skyform if you have one. Yeah. Yeah, distracted by Facebook right now. Not distracted enough, though, to not notice the Pikachu. Let's see here. Okay, now people, stop bugging me. I'm streaming. Or if you're gonna bug me while I'm streaming, get it on my stream. I always tell those people, you know, like, oh, well, I don't want to bug you for your stream while you're streaming. And it's like, well, then, like, go to my stream and talk. Like, if anyone's watching now in the chat, like, feel free to talk. You guys are part of this channel, too. You know, have a conversation, ask some questions, yell at me for messing up the Mew glitch. I honestly don't think anyone's gonna let that go. Like, ever. And by the way, I do have a legitimate Mew. Captain looks really sick. Good for him. I guess I'll go and rub his back, because apparently that's like the best way to cure seasickness. Oh no, I actually forgot about Blue. Oh no, like that's actually, oh no. My Pokemon are weak. He has a grass thing, a Bulbasaur. Alright, Sue, let's see what you can do. Hopefully you can body slam that Venusaur into submission, or not because Sand Attack. Lovely. And Quick Attack. At least I got to attack. I'm gonna be switching out. Eradicate. That looks like a job for James. A very slow and painful job, but a job nonetheless. Actually, no, I'm higher level than it. Nice. Quick Attack doesn't affect me. Hopefully Ghost affects normal type. I don't think it does, though. Oh, it does. Perfect. Yeah, see, I told you that the Ghost type was broken in this game. Well, James, I take back what I said about you being useless. You actually had a use there. Kadabra. I definitely don't want to be here for that. I'll leave that to Sue. Making 12 levels above it. I'm literally bodying his team because I'm using Body Slam. And Ivysaur. Let's see what you can do against Ivysaur. This is gonna be the real test. Okay. Good job, Sue. You've broken the game already. And I think like the only, after Lieutenant Surge, the only gym leader I'm gonna struggle with is Erica. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do with Erica. Like I said, I think my best bet would be to get a Fearow, and then just use Drill Peck. I think that's in the game. Or maybe a Dodrio. I'll get a Dodrio, because I always go with Fearow, so... But, you know, I wanted to go to, right. So, Lieutenant Surge is Lightning, or Electric, and Erica's Grass. Koga's Poison, which will be easily handled by, say, Earthquake. I should have it by then. Can't remember where you get Earthquake. Sabrina's Psychic. I won't have an issue with that. Blaine is Fire, which Sue will just annihilate. And Giovanni is Ground. So after I get through Celadon City. Is it Saffron? No, after I get through Erica, I won't have any issue. Don't know who I'm gonna teach Cut to though. Probably Thug Trio. Actually, I think he's the only one on my team that can even learn Cut anyway. So I don't think I actually have a choice in that. Oh, a Thug Trio can't learn Cut? What? Okay. Sure. That's weird. It can learn Slash, but not Cut. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. So I guess I'm gonna have to catch, something that can learn Cut. Don't really know what that would be, but... I'll get like a Meowth. I think Meowth can learn Cut. Try to catch a Meowth. Because again, I don't really... Actually, I might just want to catch a Meowth anyway. Just thinking about it, because Persian, I believe, has the highest crit ratio in this entire game. Because in Generation 1, because you know this game is so good, your crit ratio is affected by your speed. So the Pokemon with the higher speed has the higher chance for a critical hit. And Persian has insanely high speed, and it can learn Slash. Slash, if you don't know, has a high crit ratio. So you combine a move that has a high crit ratio with a Pokemon that has high speed, and you basically crit, I think it's like 98% of the time, with Persian with maxed out speed and Slash. I do not want to learn Withdraw. No. No. Yes, abandon it. Throw it out the window, you don't need it. Now, I want to say that it evolves at 32. But it probably evolves at 36. So I'll grind it up to 32. I have 2 rare candies. So if it doesn't evolve at 32... It might be 34. I'll probably just grind it up to 34, and if it doesn't evolve by then, I'll use my 2 rare candies. Get a Blastoise. Because Thug Trio here should be more than strong enough for the gym. Still surprised it can't learn Cut. It just doesn't seem right. Maybe it's just in the first gen that maybe it's in like every other generation it can learn Cut, but not Gen 1. Can Shelter learn Cut? I feel like it can. This episode's just gonna be like the semantics of Cut, or the mechanics of Cut. I'll HM01 you, I don't know. It'll be a something. Anyway, let's get off of this boat. Pretty sure I've battled everyone that there is, and ever will be. Maybe there's like one guy to the right of the stairs. I don't really care. I'm getting off of this boat. So I love that like the boat sprite doesn't move. It's just like that entire section of the screen, because you can see the water sprites moving as well. Which is very interesting. And then when the boat's off screen, they return to normal. So I almost feel like the boat sprite has all of the water sprites behind it, and they just move that entire section of the screen off. But I don't know, I'm not a game developer. I don't think the people who made this game know, because from what I've heard, the development for the first Pokemon game was kind of a mess. Like, they didn't keep any of their source code. They basically invented their own coding language for it, so no one else could understand it. And then when it came time to make the second generation, no one knew what to do. Anyway, let's go catch Meowth. Because I'm pretty sure Meowth show up on this route. A Bellsprout might work as well. I know that Bellsprouts can learn Cut. Still very surprised that Thug Trio cannot. Pidgey. Actually, Pidgey might not be bad. But I feel like Pidgeotto is a bit overdone. Whatever Pokemon I catch, I'm basically just going to be using it for Cut. I don't think I'll be spending too much time on this. I'll only find a couple, and then if it's not a Meowth, I'll just catch the next Bellsprout. Oh, look, a Meowth. Well, that was fortunate. I don't think I can really weaken it without killing it, so let's just start throwing Pokeballs at it. A whole 2 Pokeballs, wow. I might not be able to catch this guy. Never mind, I caught it. What should I name it, though? Shoot. I did not think of a name for this guy. I don't want to name it anything cliche. I'll name it after my cat in Stardew Valley. Meow. And I named my cat like that as a joke because when I got a cat in Stardew Valley, I also did not have a name ready for it. I swear, if Meow here cannot learn Cut, it's getting released. Well, sorry Meow, you are getting released, because you cannot learn Cut. I will catch myself a Bellsprout. Well, this was a waste. I guess I'll release Houdini while I'm at it. No, I'll just box Houdini. Meow's getting released, though. Like, Persian aside, it's just no. Can't learn Cut, not worth it. You let me down. It's also really low level, so it would just be more time spent to train it up. Really? Are you kidding me? And now I can't even run away. Oh, fun. Oh, I can run away. Okay. Well, let's go release Meowth here. Because you don't deserve to be on my team if you can't even learn Cut. Let's see, Bill's PC. Release. Oh, I need to deposit first. In you go Meow. In you go Houdini. Now let's release Meow. Good job, Meow. You took out one of my Pokeballs. You were not worth the 200 gold that I spent. I should get that Magikarp. Gyarados is pretty awesome, but I already have a Water type, so I don't think I will. Let's buy some, let's just say 5 more Pokeballs and some Super Potions, because I have a lot of money. Get 10 of those. I think I'm good for heals. I'll just buy a couple more Pokeballs, just to be sure. And I'll save the rest of my money for when I can get Hyper Potions and Ultra Balls. Or Great Balls, I don't know. Anyway, back to getting a Bellsprout. Maybe. And hopefully this time I won't run out of Pokeballs. I feel like with 7 of them, or 8 of them, however many I bought, I should be fine. If I can find one. No, I don't want another Meowth. Like, this would be the point where if I was playing any Pokemon game after Gen 2 or onward, then I would be finding a shiny Meowth. Specifically, the Pokemon I don't want. Because this game hates me. Let's find that Pokeball and try to catch this guy. Oh, I guess I had a Great Ball. I could have caught him in the first place. Forgot that I picked that out of the garbage can in the kitchen. Come to think about it, what is a Great Ball even doing in the garbage can of a kitchen? No, I don't want to nickname Bellsprout, you are just being used for Cut. Also, if I do decide to catch a Meowth or Persian in the future, it will be being nicknamed Disappointment. What do you mean you already know 4 moves? What can you learn? What 4 moves can you learn? Fine Whip, Growth, Rapid Poison, but that's actually not half bad. Now, but I don't really like Victreebel though. I would much rather Vileplume. Let's get rid of Wrap, because Wrap is silly. Plus Bellsprout here will is only being used for HM1, not even the battle. So wouldn't be getting any experience anyway. Speaking of HM01, this generation, the Masterful first generation, you need to manually go and select the move that you want to use. So let's preemptively put Doug Trio up front here, because I know that I will forget. And let's see if I can get this first try. Nope, only a trash can. Hey, there's a switch. Now I always go up. I feel like up has the highest chance. Nope, only a trash can. Well, nope, only a trash can. Nope, stop looking at that trash can. Hey, there's a switch. Now let's go up again. Nope, only a trash can. Well, this'll be fun. And by fun, I mean terrible. Now, I do believe that every time you get it wrong, it just moves to a trash can that's beside it. So it should be in one of these. There we go. Now let's go up. Okay, I'm gonna go right next time. No, only trash. Just like me. There's no place for kids, but this is a gym. Gyms are where 10-year-olds go to get gym badges. I would argue that this is definitely a place for kids. Sir, I don't think you know what you were talking about. And that's one Pikachu down, with a critical hit, just to rub salt in the wound. And another Pikachu. Let's dig this guy again. You know, I'm really digging this battle music. I'm sorry. I'll shut up now again. More EXP, and that's a Sailor down. Only trash. Only trash. I guess it doesn't move just one beside it. Yes, stop looking at the trash. See, what's really easy is when you get a button on one of the corner cans. Oh, there's a switch. Now let's go to the right. No, only trash. Oh, the switch is back there. Let's go to the right again. Oh, the switch didn't go to the same can again. Wonder what the chances of that happening are. You know, I always dislike this puzzle. It's not puzzly, it's just random. Only trash. Only trash. This may take some time. Now it will take longer. Me figuring out how to get to Lieutenant Surge, or me catching a Doug Trio. My guess is probably gonna be Lieutenant Surge. I have a good feeling about the left. Well, I suck. The long, tedious process of finding the switch again. There we go, and now I have a 33% chance of getting it right. I just like left again, and I got it wrong. What do you know? Trash. 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 Not a switch. Still not a switch. Nope. 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 Please be this one. It's not that one. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one? It's one of these three then. It must be this one. Let's go to the right. Yay! Now let's fight these guys. You're lightweight but good with electricity. I don't know what those two things have in common with each other. It is a Voltorb, the most annoying Pokemon in this game. Because it can know Sonic Boom, which, if I was editing this and not streaming, would have a, a Guile Sonic Boom sound. But Sonic Boom is annoying because it does set damage. It can also learn Explosion and Self-Destruct, which in this game are incredibly broken because they reduce your opponent's defense by half and then deal like the 200 base power damage, which is absurd. It's basically a guaranteed kill in this game. Just like Dig. Do you say fried or fired? Either way, you're done. So Lieutenant Surge was your commanding officer when you were in the army, and yet you're like 80 years old. How does that work? Hopefully I'll have enough digs left over for Lieutenant Surge. I don't think he has more than two Pokemon. Pretty sure it's just a Pikachu and a Raichu. Stop, you're very good. Well then why should I stop? What do I think I'm doing here? Live combat. Excuse me, I just rummaged through some trash to open a door to get a gym badge. I have no idea what you were talking about. Oh, he does have 3 Pokemon. I'm a bit delayed on that, but 3 Pokemon and I have 4 digs. That means I can miss once. So in case Dugtrio decides that he wants to somehow completely fail, it's still good. I'm about to use Pikachu. No. I'm gonna wreck the Pikachu like I wrecked everything else. With Dig. Actually thinking about it, is ground super effective against poison in this game? Because if so, Dugtrio might stand a good chance against Erica. Oddly enough. Yes, use your X speed. I'm still gonna be faster. And I win. Easiest battle in the history of battles. Now give me Thunderbolt. You didn't even get to use Thunderbolt. Actually, wait. Can Dodrio even know Fly? I feel like it shouldn't, but I also feel like it does. Because I'm going to need a Pokemon that can fly. Teach it to James. And there we go. I could catch an electric Pokemon, but that would basically only be Magneton, Raichu, or Electrode. And you do get an Electrode for free later on, I think. That might only be in Gold and Silver. Anyway, that's 2 gym badges down for this stream. Although one of them doesn't really count because I definitely could have had it last stream. Let's try for 4. Even though Erica is quite a ways away. Right, let's pop in Bellsprout here, because I do not believe that I am required to have Cut for the rest of the game. I think that's the only instance where I really need it. Get a bike voucher while we're here. Not from this house. I think it is this one. Nope. Must be this one. The one with the sign. Just in case you're stupid like I am. So now we get to listen to this guy blather on and on. Wait, I wanted to say yes. So something that always struck me about this house is that the posters on the wall kind of look like Godzilla. Or a hand puppet. Definitely not Pokemon. Yes, yes, you're Rapidash. Blah blah blah. Yada yada. Words. Thanks for hearing me out. You are welcome. Give me the bike voucher and I will never speak with you ever again. Now shut up. I don't think you can register items in this game. I think you still need to have it in your backpack. But I'm definitely going to go get a bike, because I will need that for Bicycle Road. And while I'm still here, this would probably be the best time for me to do it. And I forgot to fight this guy, didn't I? Well, maybe James will get some experience out of this. Or not, because he only has one Pokemon. I don't believe Butterfree is part flying, but it probably is. I want to say Bug and Psychic. It is Bug and Flying. Well, Thug Trio, you are getting out of there, because you are useless. And that is why I didn't want James in there, because that would have wrecked him. Yes, why does it not affect me? I think it says that, but it means to say that it missed. Because anything that doesn't land, it doesn't affect them. So it's just like, bro, I can't be paralyzed. I'm a turtle. Don't know what that has to do with not being paralyzed. Turtles have skeletons, right? They're not invertebrates. So they could still get paralyzed. Even though I don't think that paralysis has anything to do with your bone structure. I think it's your nerves. Anyway, I'm not a scientist or a doctor. Or anything, really. I'm a streamer on Twitch, playing Pokemon. And what was I here for again? Oh yes. Oh, and I already deposited Houdini, didn't I? That would have been a really quick way to get back to Viridian City, or Vermilion City, or whatever city I was just in. I think it was Vermilion? I don't know. Just give me a bike. And I can still move items around. So let's put that antidote somewhere down there. Get my bicycle. Put that up front, and there we go. The whole, like, 3 frames of animation. 2 frames when you're sideways. And now no bicycle. And now I need my bicycle again. I guess I could use Cut to go over the power plant, but I don't think I can catch Zapdos at this time, because I don't have Surf, so there would be no point. Speaking of Zapdos, I think that I will use him for my fire. Probably should have saved that Thunderbolt now that I think about it. Because I'm not going to bother with Moltres, so you get Moltres in Victory Road, that's pretty late in the game. And Articuno is a pain unless I accidentally stumble upon it. But I think last time I tried to catch Articuno, I wasn't even a high enough level, and my Pokeballs did nothing. Because that's another thing that this game has weird in it, is that some Pokemon are just immune to Pokeballs unless you weaken them enough or a high enough level. Because reasons. No, not stats, I want to switch. Because I want Sue up front, who should be close to leveling up maybe. Not really. 1600 experience. And these guys don't offer me much because you can fight them before Lieutenant Surge, which means that they are weaker. Or maybe not. A level 21 Ekans is not that bad. Then again, it is not that good. That's not right. I think it is very right. You challenge me, I am the protagonist, I have 3 badges, I beat you. That's just how things work. Oh look, a cincher. Oh look, water gun fodder. Oh look, someone's watching. Hello, person. If you're still here, feel free to say hi. Basically, I am on... Hello. Hello indeed. Oh, it's you. Hello. Anyway, basically, I'm on my way to, Lavender Town, so I can go do that. I'll get there eventually, but I kinda want my Blastoise first. Another Bellsprout. I'm really upset about that. That Meowth can't even learn Scratch. Or not Scratch, Cut. So I had to catch a Bellsprout just for Cut. It was very unfortunate. So I think when I get to Lavender Town, I can't do anything until I get the Sylph Scope. So I'm probably gonna go over to Celadon City first, and see if I can fight Erica before Sylphco. So if I can get that gym badge, then I'll get the boost, which will help me get through, Team Rocket. Because I already have a Ghost type, I have a Gengar already, so I won't need to catch, the, thingy-majiggers. The Ghastlies. Oh, I think there is a glitch you can do that gets you the Marowak. Which would be tempting, but I already have a Dugtrio. So I don't need another ground type. I think I'm gonna round off the rest of my team with a flying type. Probably Dodrio, because they can learn Tri-Attack, which is pretty good. And with a Ninetales. Except I don't think that will give me 6 Pokemon. That would only get me 5. So I wonder what my 6th will be. Obviously I want Zapdos. Zapdos will probably replace Dodrio. I don't know, I guess I'll figure that out when I get there. Maybe get a Grass type. Although Grass wouldn't really give me an advantage over anything that Wartortle here would. And the only real good ground or fighting types, well, actually, you know what? I might get Hitmonchan. Because you can teach Hitmonchan the different elemental punches. So that will give me a fighting type with some elemental advantages. I don't know why I did that, because Steel isn't a type in this game. And that's gonna hurt. Yeah. I think Hitmonchan's a good idea. Because you can get Hitmonchan before Sabrina, which isn't too late into the game. It won't help me for Sabrina. That's, again, probably just gonna be Sue. The only one I really need to worry about is Erica. But again, well, I think I can get Dodrio before Erica, so that shouldn't be an issue at all. Also, Sue is level 32. It apparently does not evolve at 32. So I'll need to figure that one out. I don't think I have enough Pokemon for the EXP share either. Get a Flareon. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the Eevee in Celadon. No, I don't have anything to trade you. Flareon would be a good choice. I usually go for Vaporeon, but since I have Blastoise, or soon to be Blastoise, then Vaporeon wouldn't really be a good idea. Hey, where do I go from here? Oh yeah, I need to go all the way around through Dark Cave, don't I? I forgot about that. Well, time to do that then. And then Jolteon wouldn't be too good. Jolteon would be good against water types, but as I won't really need to fight any water types, it wouldn't be useful. Plus, I have that Zapdos. I will get that Zapdos, which will be an electric type, which will be before the Elite Four, which will be flying and electric, so that will cover both of those bases. And I won't be getting another fire type until Blaine. So yeah, I think Flareon would be a good idea. Because you can buy Fire Stones in the department store, so that won't be an issue. Yeah, well there you go, Flareon. Don't know what I'm gonna name Flareon, but I'll probably figure it out. I'll name Flareon Sparky, just for the irony. Should probably heal before I go well, yeah, I need to go to the Poké Center anyway, because I need to withdraw that Bellsprout again. Because, you know, me saying that, oh, I won't need Cut anymore. Cut's the next thing I need to progress. I always forget about that one single Snorlax. Snorlax, which is quite useless until the second generation, because that's when it gets leftovers. Good thing I didn't release Bellsprout. I don't think you can get Fly until after Erica. Because you get Fly from, and need Cut to get Fly as well. Wow, I am just on the ball today with forgetting about Cut. But regardless, you get Cut around Bicycle Road, and I think you get that after Erica, because then you go down to Saffron City to get to Koga. So that's the earliest I can get Fly. That's also where I can get or at least a Doduo, which I can then evolve into Dodrio, because I don't think you can get Dodrio in the wild, unlike Dugtrio, which is completely overpowered. Wait, Bellsprout, because Dugtrio can't learn Cut, because this game is stupid. I have Pokemon with me, indeed I do. I don't think I would have been able to get through that tree otherwise. So, go through Dark Cave. Oh, I'm poisoned, really? Really? Wow. That Oddish was a jerk. I'll just body slam through the rest of these so I don't get poison damage. Anyway, go through Dark Cave. Hopefully not get lost. Because I don't think I remember the layout of it. I used to as a kid. I used to know that entire thing just through memory. But I don't anymore. And I am not going back to get Flash, because I need Cut for that. And then I need to go back to like Pallet Town or through the Diglett Cave, which I guess I easily could have done. And Bellsprout can probably learn Flash anyway, so it wouldn't have really cost me anything, but whatever. Right, the poison. Let's take care of that with my antidote, which is all the way at the bottom. Let's see what TM I got. Don't think it's anything too useful. Teleport. I don't even think Pokemon can learn Teleport in this. I think the only Pokemon that can learn Teleport that's like through TM is Mewtwo. Which is kinda stupid. Because why would you want to teach Mewtwo of all Pokemon Teleport? Especially by the time you get Mewtwo, you can have Fly. You know, Gen 1, best generation. Growlithe is pretty free, especially for a level 32 Wartortle. Kind of broke the game with that one. And I only need to get it to level 34, which, I mean, if that was a Charmeleon, might have done it, but I don't think Charmander will give me enough experience. I was a kid, I went through Rock Tunnel completely by wall hugging. Yeah, that's basically my strategy. It's, I can't be bothered to go out of my way to get Flash, so instead I suffer through a dark rock tunnel. It's a bit weird when you think about it, because it would, like, it would be easier for me to get Flash, but... Ooh, Beedrill. That might give me some nice experience. I mean, it is a 3rd stage Pokemon and all. 600, not bad. And another Beedrill. I might get 34 off of this. Hopefully. Yes, I did. Blastoise, here we go. Because I have 2 rare candies, which I'm going to use right now. And then with my luck, Blastoise will be 38 for some reason, because this game is weird. No, it is 36. Now I just need to figure out... I think I can get the TM for Ice Beam from the either the gambling house, the casino, or the department store. One of the two for Ice Beam. And I can't remember where I get Earthquake. Probably want to look those up, because Earthquake and Ice Beam, as well as Surf and Body Slam, are pretty freaking good on Blastoise. I didn't even check Blastoise's stats. I'm sure they're enough to deal with a Caterpie though. And a Wheel. I should probably switch out Blastoise at this point. Would be good experience for my Gengar. And I don't really need to level up Blastoise again for a while. So let's see what Gengar can do. Probably not a whole lot, because it only knows Ghost types and Thunderbolt. And Thunderbolt's not going to be that good against a Venonat of all things. But I don't think Venonat can hurt me either. I don't think it knows Psychic or Confusion. So I should just be completely immune to any damage that it tries to cause me. There we go. So I think I'm gonna put Gengar up front for a while. Get some experience for him. So hopefully make him a bit more useful. And then when I get Mega Drain, or Giga Drain, I think I get a TM for one of those two after beating Erica. I'll teach that to Gengar as well. Give me a little bit more versatility. At least I'll be able to take care of some water-type Pokemon. Yes, your attack missed. Good. Kinda just wish that Ghost was a better type in this game. Really useless. The only real reason why I have a Gengar to begin with is because I messed up with Mew. So this is kind of my consultation prize. Consolation prize. I don't know my words today anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's my Chop, which can't do anything. Actually, Gengar will be really useful for the fighting dojo. Get me a free Hitmonchan. I think Flareon can learn Dig as well. And since I don't need to teach Dig to my Dugtrio, I still have that TM. Yes, yes, raise your defense. It's not going to change the amount of damage that you take. Historically though, the only real issue I've had with having a Gengar is that it doesn't have like a lot of PP for basically anything. So I'm constantly running out of that. Although Thunderbolt on it is really good. That high special attack stat, or special stat, mixed with a special move, it does neutral damage to basically anything that's not ground. Really good combination, like here. There we go. I did way more damage than Nightshade or Liquid. And you do have to wonder what the developers were thinking when they introduced Ghost type into the game, considering that there's only 2 Ghost type moves, Nightshade and Lick, and one of them does set damage and the other one is kind of useless. Yeah. Actually I want to go down, don't I? Because I don't have Surf. And I'm just going to keep Bellsprout on my team for now, because I know that I'll find a cut tree eventually that I forget about. Not going to actually use it. Not because I can't, I just don't want to. Bellsprouts are kind of useless, and I don't like Victreebells. You've been to a Pokemon gym a few times. Well, good for you. Hello, phone. It's more people bugging me during my stream. Well, rest in peace. And my friends let me know that they can't watch the stream because their modem is getting upgraded right now. It's because people don't have phones or anything. And you know, phones definitely don't have internet browsers, or data, or anything like that. I really... aww, that sucks. I really don't want to go back to the Poké Center just to heal that paralysis. I also really should have sent in Thug Trio instead. Oh well. Let's just Thunderbolt this thing and be done with it. Also, rest in peace, anyone who has epilepsy. I'm gonna try that sentence again, and hopefully not murder it. Rest in peace, anyone who has epilepsy. Now we're both paralyzed. How do you like it, Clefairy? It's not very fun, is it? Let's just use a paralysis heal, because I am literally 10 steps away from the Poké Center, and that is too far. Now, I kind of remember the layout for this, but not really. And there we go. First case in point, dead end. Yeah, these Zubats are gonna be good Thunderbolt fodder, too. Never considered that. Also, there's another question. Do I want my, my fossil Pokemon? I think I picked the Helix fossil. So that would get me an Omanite. Omastar is pretty useful, but as a water type I already have my Blastoise. Now this would be the part of the game where I kinda wish I had Giga Drain. And everyone is you know, Zubats aren't really that bad. Whoa, okay, goodbye, Gengar. You are not staying in for that. Zubats aren't that bad. My gripe is mainly with the Digletts, because they have Arena Trap in later games, which can prevent you from running. At least the Zubats you can always run away from. Right, Water Gun. Plus they're really useful in Pokemon Yellow, where you only have a Pikachu. Just do some power grinding and Mount Moon, and you're good to go. And then you get Crobat in Gen 2, which is actually a pretty cool Pokemon. Not the best, you have to get through Golbat first, and it's Friendship, which sucks. But it's still pretty cool. Poison and Flying is a pretty unique type. Well, unique, I believe, just to the Zubat line. Hello, Zubat. Goodbye, Zubat. So I don't really know how far I'm gonna go for today's stream. I've already been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. I might just get to Lavender Town and call it a day. Maybe I'll get to Celadon City. I don't know. I guess I'll decide when I get there. Depends on how long Dark Rock Cave takes. Rock Tunnel. Whatever it's called. This place. I remember playing this on my original Game Boy, and again not having Flash, because even to this day I don't really know where Flash is. But just turning up the contrast on my Game Boy screen so I could see where I was going. And then in Gen 2, I tried to do the same thing, but then they made the entire thing black, which just kind of sucked. So I couldn't do that. I remember restarting my save file in Pokemon Crystal because I got stuck in a cave that was like a ledge that was right beside the entrance and I couldn't find my way out. Will you guys please stop killing my Gengar? I kind of wanted to live and level up. Well, we're gonna use a few potions on it because that was weird. That was weird. So okay, to try to explain what just happened there is that the Game Boy only has like single channel audio. That's why anytime like you get a low HP beep, it cuts the game music out. Or anytime you level up, it gets rid of the game music. What just happened there is that I leveled up and the game music kept going underneath it. So maybe that's just an emulator thing, but it sounded really weird. Anyway, let's spam some potions. And hopefully not die again. Or nearly die. I think I go up. Basically, I remember which way to go just by the trainers that I fight. All that being said, I don't know which way to go anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna Nightshade it. Going a lot slower than it really has to because stop paralyzing. Because I kinda want to level up my Gengar. Because if I just put in like Thug Trio or Sue up front, it would just annihilate everything in this cave. And it wouldn't be a challenge at all. Well, even with Gengar here, it's not that much of a challenge. Because these absorbs are doing 1 damage. 2 damage. Sorry, 2 damage. Same time though, it is just a little oddish. The little oddish that paralyzed me. Stupid oddishes. You know, it's interesting looking at Gengar now and Gengar back in first generation and then Gengar now to see how it went from really a completely useless Pokemon to one of the best in the metagame. Especially Mega Evolved where it gets Levitate. Or before it's, no, it only gets Levitate and then they took away Levitate. It doesn't get Levitate anymore. But still, Ghost Poison, pretty good typing. You get stabbed from things like Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb, which can hit a wide variety of Pokemon. Basically, Mega Gengar is the only reason people don't use Mewtwo anymore. I probably should have Thunderbolted this guy. At least I can't get burned. Since I'm paralyzed, I cannot get burned. What do you mean? I got paralyzed? Really? Trying to find the silver lining in this, and immediately it comes back to bite me. Cubone, I am switching out. Don't want to try to struggle with that. Plus, last time I fought a Cubone, it completely wrecked my Gengar. And that's not fun. You know, I probably could have saved those 2 rare candies and gotten the levels from Rock Tunnel. But then I wouldn't be getting any experience on Gengar there. I don't have any more Paralyze heals, do I? Well, that is a thing. Like I said, I really want Gengar to be useful. I think it's like the only like trade evolution Pokemon I can easily get in this game without trying or flat out cheating. Blue, yes. Blue is okay. So the reason I'm playing Pokemon Blue instead of Pokemon Red or Yellow is because as a child, Pokemon Blue was the first Pokemon game I ever played. So I have just this childhood attachment to it. And just, again, because of that, I feel that Blastoise is better than Charizard. Not popularity, just straight out in terms of its moveset, it is better. It can learn Surf, it can learn Ice Beam, it can learn Body Slam, and it can learn Earthquake. Put those all together, and you're basically unstoppable. As long as your opponent can't one-shot you. Blue Squirtle's my starter, indeed. No other way to play Pokemon Blue, really. Just gotta play it with Squirtle. I tried playing Pokemon Blue once with a Bulbasaur, and it wasn't right, you know? It just has to be Squirtle. So anyway, I am in Rock Tunnel right now, struggling my way through it, because I am too lazy to get Flash. Ooh, a Machop! See, normally I would catch a Machop if I was playing on my cartridge, because then I can level it up and trade it to myself and get a Machamp. Or Machoke, or whatever the third evolution is. I think that's Machoke. No, it's Machamp. I get a Machamp, because Machamp is really good. But since I'm on an emulator right now, because honestly, trying to... What do you mean I can't run away? It's a Zubat! Oh well. Anyway, fine, I'll kill the Zubat. Jesus. Or not. If it's another Zubat, I swear to God, I'm just murdering it. Like, I just want to finish my sentence before I forget my entire train of thought. Okay, basically, trying to stream a Game Boy game via a capture card is a pain. Because you need, of course, your Game Boy cartridge, you need a Super Nintendo, you need a Super Game Boy, you need an AV to HDMI converter, you need a capture card, and then you need to hope that it doesn't mess up at some point during the stream. What do you mean I can't escape? They're bloody Zubats. So simply put, playing it on PC is the easiest and most efficient way of streaming it. Unfortunately, the restrictions that come with that is that you can't trade anything. So getting Gengar here was the result of the Mew glitch, which I ended up failing because I am dumb. So I was like, you need to show some respect. But you're an outsider too. Unless you were born in this cave, you don't belong here. And of course you have a Geodude. Well, time to get my Blastoise out and annihilate them. Now maybe I'll end the stream after getting Flareon. I feel like that would be a good place to end it, but it would also mean that my stream would be going on pretty long today. I tend to keep them between an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I figured that by the time I get a Flareon, it would probably be the 2.5 hour mark. At the same time though, I did call this a marathon stream, even though it's a different kind of marathon. I'm not going to be playing this for like 12 hours straight. So maybe I will go a bit longer. Basically, by marathon, I mean that I'm going to be going through and playing and beating this game, and then going through and playing and beating Crystal, and then Emerald, and then Platinum, and then Black or White, I haven't decided yet, and then probably not Black or White too. Just back to back. It's gonna be interesting. Some of them will be more fun than others. For example, I really like Crystal and I really like Platinum. Not a big fan of Black and White, not a huge fan of Emerald. It's not a bad game, Emerald at least. It's just, it came before the whole, like, why can't I run away from Zubats? Why is it suddenly Zubats? Anyway, Emerald came before the type split. So whether a move was physical or special, still depended on what type it was. So for example, you can get a Flareon with a high physical attack, only knows fire type moves which are special, and it is useless. Actually, I think that, it kind of explains then why Sceptile, being a grass type, has high special attack instead of physical attack. Because in Gen 3, grass types would have been a special move, which means that they would have been affected by its special attack stat and not its physical attack stat. Okay, I guess I can't Thunderbolt anymore. Then when Gen 4 came around and split the types, it meant that Sceptile was absolutely useless. We're going to give you this Pokemon with really high physical attack and a ton of special attacking moves. Or maybe not, I can't remember. I never really used Sceptile. I always used Blaziken. Blaziken was cool. I think I'm still disabled, so... I love how I don't even know what level my Gengar is anymore because of the paralysis. How do you miss Nightshade? How am I unaffected by Whirlwind? None of this makes sense. 3 turns have gone by and none of us have been able to attack. 4 turns. Jeez. Oh, it doesn't affect it. Okay, I'm just being stupid apparently. Finally Thunderbolted at least. Stupid Pidgey. That's actually always my strategy when I play Gen 1 with a Charmander, is that when I go to fight Brock, I just use a Pidgey. Jeez. Can we get an attack in, please? Please? Preferably before I run out of PP? There we go, thank you. Because in Gen 1, Charmander doesn't learn Metal Claw, which I think it only learns Metal Claw starting Gen 3 and onward. So in the remakes, at least, it's very easy to beat Brock with Charmander. You just teach it Metal, or level it up, I think, to 15 or 16, where it learns Metal Claw, and then completely wreck him. But in Gen 1, you only get Ember. You get Ember and Scratch, and that's about it. So by the time you get to Brock, with Charmander, you're kind of useless. Which is why I always catch a Pidgey. Don't level up or anything, I just catch a Pidgey, and I spam Sand Attack, and that's how I win. Has yet to fail me. I guess I would probably do the same thing playing Pokemon Yellow as well, since you have a Pikachu. We catch a Pidgey and spam Sand Attack. Because unfortunately, the main character in these are not as fortunate as Ash. You can't just walk into a rock and ground type gym with a Pikachu, who is probably level 5 or 6, and get the sprinklers to go off and win somehow. Ash really has a power of like Ex Machinas on his side. I think that's probably the best type in Pokemon, is the Ex Machina type. Because let's see here. He got his first gym badge by the sprinklers going off. He got his second gym badge by Misty being with him. He got his third gym badge by sheer luck, basically pumping up his Pikachu and cheating. Got the fourth one, which he can't remember. I think he might have actually just beat Erica fair and square. Please correct me if I'm wrong. and I am fully paralyzed. Well, James is now useless. Then Koga, I don't even remember him fighting Koga. Sabrina, I know he got beat into the ground the first time he fought her. To get the rainbow badge, he saved her gloom from the... Oh yeah, that's right, I remember that, because like Pikachu was using a water sprinkler to put out the flower. Because Pikachu sucks. I remember that. So he didn't beat Erica. I know that he got annihilated by Sabrina, and then something probably happened to get him the badge. He got turned into like a doll or something. I think it was just given to him. I can't remember. I don't remember much from the later episodes of the anime. Again, I don't remember anything about Koga or Blaine or really anyone past that. It's kind of just when I stopped watching Pokemon, I guess. Stop with the slowpokes. Like, maybe if I still had James here, and maybe if he wasn't paralyzed, maybe if he actually had PP for Thunderbolt, then I would just annihilate these guys. But now it's just annoying and tedious. And I'm almost level 40. I don't even think that Giovanni is level 40. Actually, he probably is. I think it's a level 48 Rhydon or something. Something stupid like that. Point being, no. I swear, if I can't run away from this Zubat, I'm just letting James die. Doesn't affect me. Sabrina's father interfered with the fight with her and Ash, and then eventually Haunter made her laugh her ass off. Oh yeah, that's right. Koga and Blaine. Oh yeah, I remember that now! The only way that Ash beat Sabrina is that he went into the Haunted Mansion, didn't even catch a Haunter, the Haunter just followed him out, and beat her with the Haunter. Because if I remember correctly, in the first battle, Ash used Thunder with Pikachu, and Alakazam just said nope, turned into like a giant Thunder Dragon or something, and annihilated Pikachu with it. As for Koga and Blaine, he actually beat them fair and square. Okay. I just don't remember much from Blaine. I think the only thing I remember is that it had nothing to do with the video game, because in the video game you have to go through like a quiz, and in the anime it was like an actual volcano. It was weird. Never understood that as a kid. And we get to the Indigo Plateau that I can't talk today. In the anime, he disguised himself as a hippie or something for some reason. He disguised himself as a lot of things. Especially his Ash Ketchup thing, where he's trying to get into Erica's gym, I think it was. And he dressed up as a girl. I think that was the thing that happened. Anyway, he got to the Pokemon League and got like completely owned by, I think it was Ricky and his Pikachu, because his Charizard's like, nah bro, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm just gonna let this little Pikachu beat me. Oh, Blaine was dressed up as a hippie. Okay. Like I said, I don't remember. This is the trainer fight, right? I can't just run away. Cause like I never like strictly watched the anime. I just saw it whenever it was on TV, which was maybe once a week. So it's missing out on like 90% of the episodes, especially in the Johto area. I don't remember anything of Johto. I know you got a shiny Noctowl. That's about it. And I only know that because he had a shiny Noctowl in the beginning of the third movie. And third gen, I started watching, I think it was the Battle Frontier, or Battle Revolution, or whatever it was, where he was in the Battle Frontier. All I remember from that though is he was fighting the guy from the Battle Pyramid, and he had like a Regice. And then he got offered to be a Frontier Brain, and he's like, nah bro, I'm gonna go and do other things. I also remember in the Pokemon League for 3rd generation, he got owned by an Electivire. Ash has had some really bad luck with fighting Pokemon that are not in that generation. In the second gen, his Charizard got owned by a Blaziken. Honestly, that should be cheating. Bringing in a Pokemon from technically the future to a generation that doesn't even have that yet. Oh, Rock Tunnel is incredibly boring. Hello, useless Pokemon. Try catching a Meowth to teach it Cut, and Meowth can't even learn Cut. It is a disappointment. I was even thinking about getting a Persian on my team, because Persian, with Slash, is incredibly powerful in this generation. But again, it is a disappointment. Really? Really? I hate you, game. That thing lives with 1 health just to paralyze me. And I used my one and only paralysis cure instead of going to the Poké Center because I'm lazy. So now I need to deal with being slower than a level 20 Pidgey, which should at least be a Pidgeotto by now. I think. I'm pretty sure it evolves into Pidgeotto before level 20. What is... oh yeah, that's a sign, right? Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City, Lavender Town. Cool. Is this the exit? I hope it's the exit. If I cannot run away from this Zubat, I'm not going to be happy. Really? I am not happy. This is ridiculous, not being able to run away from Zubats just because I'm paralyzed. I'm pretty sure your speed stat doesn't even affect how, like, your ability to run away. If this is a Zubat. You know, when I get my Zapdos, I'm teaching it Thunder, bringing it up to level 100, and coming back here and using all of the PP for my electric types just to kill these Zubats. I'll bring it up to level 100 off stream, but I will definitely kill the Zubats on a stream before I start with Generation 2. Because these Zubats need to die. Hello, Lavender Town. Heal my Pokemon, please. Thank you. And goodbye, Lavender Town. Hello, old man. You're a rambling, gambling dude. Good for you. You're not a rambling man? It's like... that would have been like the perfect reference for this game. I don't even know if that reference was like back when this game was made. I'm pretty sure it was. But it would have been the perfect reference for that guy to make. They said he was a gambling, rambling man. But no. Yay, level 38! And a Vulpix! I get to mass murder something. If this doesn't kill it, then that would be weird. Actually, I will get a Vulpix eventually. Probably replace the Flareon with it. Because I'm pretty sure that Ninetales is just straight up better than Flareon. I need strategy. No, I don't. I just need Body Slam. And Earthquake when I get it. Actually, Earthquake would work really well here. Also, have you ever noticed that like Grimer's left eye is like 1 pixel higher than his right? So his eyes are kind of like off, like askew? I just noticed that now. It's weird. It bugs me. And also, doesn't Muck have the same cry as Nidoking? Like, from what I remember, there's like 151 Pokemon in this game, but only like 70 different cries or something, so most of the Pokemon share the exact same cry. They've never really gone and to determine which Pokemon has which, like the same cry though. Sounded similar to Nidoking though. Now I get to fight all these people. Minus... no, I get to avoid these people. Good. I don't even know why I'm walking. I have a bike. So if I remember correctly, you get Eevee from an old lady in one of the apartment buildings, I think. I think you need to go, like, behind it. You might even need Cut to get it. No, I don't think you need Cut. I think it's in this one. Like, you go up the stairs here and then talk to the lady and she gives you Eevee? I think? Maybe? Well, there's a guy there. A Pokeball. Take the Pokeball. Alright, well, I was right about the Eevee at least. Not about the old lady. And Sparky, for the irony. Okay. Why? What do you have to say, old man? You know everything about the world of Pokemon. Wait, did he just reference the Game Boy? My god, this guy can break the fourth wall. I'm gonna get out of here before the entire universe implodes upon itself. Thanks for the Eevee. Now let's go to the department store. I think I can get around this way. Actually, I don't think I can get around this way. But don't worry, I do have a bicycle that I remembered this time. I really wish that this game introduced the select feature, or the register feature, or whatever you want to call it. It would be useful. This is a department store, right? No, this is a mansion. This is a department store that has the Mart on the sign of it. Oh, they make these things too easy for me to mess up. And one of you sell me a Firestone. It's not a Firestone. Actually, one of those might be Ice Beam. I should check them out. No, they don't tell me what it is. Okay, well never mind. I will not check those out. I will Google that and then return and get it the next time I'm streaming. You give me the move counter, which is useless. You guys are drinking coffee. I always thought that these guys were drinking coffee. It looks like they're holding a cup, not a Game Boy. So you guys are drinking coffee together. You sell me Firestones, right? Yes, you do. Thank you. I don't need anything else that you have. Now let's make Sparky into a Flareon. Sparky. Actually, I'm going to Google right now what those TMs are, because one of those might be Flamethrower, and I know that Sparky doesn't have a Fire-type attack right now. And I know that if I don't remember to get it a Fire-type attack now, I will forget by the time I get to Erica. So let's go with your Pokemon. Okay, I can't spell Pokemon right, apparently. No. I'm just going to do this on my PC, because my phone is not behaving. So Pokemon Blue Department Store. Celadon Department Store. Generation 1. None of these are... None of them are... Okay. So the TMs are Double Team, Razor Wind, get out of my way, Egg Bomb, Mega Kick, Submission, Reflect, Horn Drill, Mega Punch, and Takedown. I might want to teach Mega Punch instead of instead of Body Slam, but it has a lower accuracy, so maybe not. Okay. Well, I don't know where I get Flamethrower then, I don't know where I get Earthquake, and I don't know... Well, I think I know where I get Giga Drain at least. I'm not on the bottom floor, am I?
Just those fools with their useless TMs. Well, Sparky doesn't know any fire-type attacks. I don't know when it gets a fire-type attack. I'll figure that out next time on the stream. So I'm going to save it here. And then next stream, I think I'll be going through Silphco to get the Sylph Scope, because hopefully that will give me some experience to level up Sparky to get a fire-type attack. Probably get the Lapras that I won't use there as well. And get some more gym badges. So thanks for sticking around until the end. And I'll be streaming some other time, I guess. The very latest will probably be next Tuesday. I might stream Thursday, but I don't know. So yeah. Bye bye!